officials, Mr. Deck Larkin, about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them. In the Cage Warriors bantamweight division, Giovanni Fernandez in the white shorts, Paddy the Problem Rutledge in the black trunks. Touch of gloves and we're underway. Certainly not the kind of fight where you want to look away for too long. Nice leg kick, but good catching the kick and a short right hand.
You're jumping on the guillotine straight away here. Jumping close guard. Pushing on the head to try and escape, and that head is popping out there. Very close though. Nice aggressive start. On his back. And close guard now.
Yeah, Fernandez will go for a wild submission.
Rutledge needs to be careful about what he's doing with the hands. He's done a great job of bringing him to the fence, stacking him here and taking away some of the mobility from the hips. He's switching for a leg lock, inverting here, and Rutledge on top doing a fantastic job of controlling the ankles to stop him from inverting and almost getting the guard pass. Has to watch the triangle. Aggressive grappling from on top and underneath there. Inverting again, going back onto the legs, but Rutledge doing everything right on top, securing side control. Fernandez needs to be careful turning his back. Gaining guard. Rutledge mixing up some really intelligent adjustments in the positioning on the ground with some nice ground and pound. Tries to step over into mount, finds himself in half butterfly. I'd love to see Fernandez use this position, that hook on the inside, to try and get to a X guard, but instead goes for butterfly guard. Switching, or trying to switch into close guard.
Nice left hand there by Paddy.
Very frantic start on the ground.
I guess the question is, how long can Giovanni Fernandez keep all this activity up?
Trying to go for a second there, looks like he was thinking of the triangle. But the reactions from Rutledge on top, just exactly what he needs to do, exactly when he needs to do it. And like I said, mixing up the grappling with the striking perfectly. Kimura attempt here from Fernandez underneath.
That's how Sam Kelly submitted him last time out the famous yellow gloves. That would have been a turn up for the books. Looks like a cut across maybe the bridge of the nose for Fernandez. Doesn't look to be anything too serious.
Rutledge needs to watch this overhook on the left, on his right arm, and that wrist control he's attempting. He's going for the triangle. Uses that opening of the legs to pass the guard yet again. Trying to use octopus guard now to come out to the back. Almost getting there. He's still on it, almost there, and they scramble back to the feet. Really nice exchange. Body lock position for Rutledge. Switch into almost a stand-in Dagestani handcuff there, and then back to a back clinch. He's got to watch the Kimura.
Take a second to appreciate the incredible artwork on the back of Paddy Rutledge. Some kind of Centurion or Spartan, and his nickname, The Problem. That's a serious piece of work.
Kimura grip for Fernandez. Elbow being pulled out. If that elbow gets past the bicep line, then the threat of the Kimura is no longer there. He uses it for a big mat return. A minute to go in the round.
Yeah, plenty of time here for the 30-year-old Paddy Rutledge to do some damage. Short punches, spinning back fist attempt from Gio. And now he's going to work on the feet. Oh, the huge shot! Drops him hard. Fernandez diving for a leg. But now he's got Rutledge on his back, looking to finish the fight.
We're going to see, oh, there's a rolling Kimura attempt. He manages to get the roll, but finishes underneath. Eats an elbow for his troubles and another one.
Deck Larkin telling him to watch the positioning of those elbows. Big punches under the armpit there from Rutledge, right in front of us here at the commentary position.
Trying to control the gloves. Manages to get back to the feet. Another level change and a big takedown for Rutledge to end the first round, which really has just been a round of complete dominance. Excellent wrestling, fantastic grappling.
See if Fernandez can be a little bit more careful in these striking exchanges.
Another connection there, takedown. Very nicely done. Fernandez looks for an arm, but the guard is passed. It's always an awkward position here, sort of donkey guard position.
Take your toes out the fence, take your toes out.
Is he going to fall back for the...
Well, he's in a position, the knee bar from here if he wanted to. Nice hammer fist to the face. I think if he sits his hips down, can secure the side control position. Fernandez wrestles up, and Fernandez with a great position for a takedown. Rutledge does a great job of utilizing that underhook. Back to a strong position, big mat return. His wrestling is very, very dominant, very, very powerful in those clinch positions. And now he steps over, not quite into mount, but very, very heavy with the hips, riding the legs here. A great position to strike. He's got that forearm control underneath there, taking away that defending arm. Fernandez turtles again. It's more ground and pound from Rutledge. Could be a back take. Nice ground and pound here. Plenty of time to work on the ground. 3 minutes to go.
Rutledge clearly establishing himself as the bigger physical force in this fight.
Going to get one hook in. Could we see a back take attempt? We haven't seen him on the back yet. He's doing a great job of taking away all of the posting arms. Whenever Fernandez tries to stand, he takes the grip and he removes the arm. Just softening him up against the cage now. One hook's in. Will he look for the second? Fernandez gets back to the feet, hand position for another big mat return. A little bit slipperier now. And again, Fernandez looking for a Kimura grip for a second, thinks about a throw, fights through to double underhooks. But once again, Rutledge able to get this fight to the ground.
And Fernandez still going for these submissions, like you said, the Kimura grip there, and look for a guillotine earlier on, but as this fight wears on, especially on a night like this, it's so much more difficult. These guys are already soaking wet in the cage.
Yeah, I cannot stress enough the difference that it makes when you are both covered in sweat, trying to attack submissions, throwing the legs up, just nothing sticks, it slips off. Very, very hard to finish anything. That's why you see it, the longer a fight goes on, the more likely you're going to see a rear naked choke or something like that. If it's going to be a guillotine, if it's going to be an arm bar or a triangle, usually earlier on in the fight. Kimura attempt here again from Fernandez underneath. Tries to use it to roll him. He does expose the back, but he could use this. I would look to try and use this to get to top position. We really haven't seen Fernandez in top position on the ground in this fight. Rutledge has done such a good job of maintaining good balance and positioning. Fernandez thinks about the legs again and again and has his guard passed.
Fernandez bleeding from the mouth as well now. All courtesy of the damage done by Paddy Rutledge's ground and pound.
Yeah, it really is a flawless performance so far from Rutledge. Mixing up the grappling and strikes, as I said before, I'll say again, just so nicely. And just giving Fernandez no room to breathe, no room to move. Everything he tries to do, he's punished for it. It sort of breaks your spirit a little bit. You know, what's the point of me even putting effort into trying to do something if every time I do, I end up in a worse position because of it?
There was a big knee there from the Irishman.
Fernandez back to the feet. Rutledge tries to take the leg out.
He's saw Fernandez trying to swing wildly there, but immediately shut down. There's a nice throw.
Oh, wow.
Fernandez.
Fernandez manages to hit that throw. He looked for it for a second earlier and finds himself for the first time in this fight in a dominant position. Unfortunately for him, only 10 seconds to work from here. He's going to take the back off of this. And this is going to give him some confidence. I don't think he has enough time to finish it. Wow. But are we going to see him try and get a takedown and see what he can do from a top position, or if he can take the back again?
Wow. Fernandez spitting out a big mouthful of blood there. So I'm wondering whether that's a cut or perhaps something more serious. I mean, either way, he's looking ready to go. He takes a nice right cross to the chin.
Another throw attempt by Fernandez, but once again ends up on his back. And we haven't really seen any other transition attempts from Fernandez that would suggest that he can get to top position. It really just has been that throw, but potentially another Kimura grip, but in the third round now, too slippery realistically to use that to sweep or reverse. Rutledge continuing with pretty much the game plan for the majority of the 10 minutes that this fight has gone on so far. He's going for the Kimura grip. We've seen Rutledge just mat return him every time he's tried to do this. I'd love to see Rutledge try and take the back. We haven't really seen him commit to a back take.
Yeah, he seemed happy to kind of sit off the side and just land these short punches or under the armpit or around the side.
I mean, why wouldn't he? It's been working for him.
Yeah, a lot of swelling on the face. Oh, nice transition attempt there.
And there we go, almost getting to top position. And like I said, that was off of the Kimura reversal attempt there. That was really, really close. He's trying to cut the angle now for an armbar, but so slippery here. And God is past the turtles to try and stop from being underneath. And there could be a scramble here, and Fernandez might end up on top. And now this is a great opportunity for him. Could we see a back take? Yes, he's on the back here. Trying to maintain top position, he loses it. Thinks about a triangle for a second. Back inside of the full guard. Rutledge passes the half.
Exhausting scrambles in this third and final round. Still just under 3 minutes left to play with.
I imagine we're going to see a little bit more ground and pound from Rutledge on top. There is a pass to the mount, to the back. Fernandez already priming himself on the side there. Top leg, niche in to try and create some space. Are we going to see another Kimura grip attempt? You can see him reaching for that wrist. Might try and throw the leg up for a triangle, but again, it's going to be so difficult this late in the fight. Rutledge slowly passes into mount. Great position. Lots of damage to be done from here. Big bridge attempt by Fernandez. Does enough to get him off the top, but finds himself trying to get back to his feet. Are we going to see another throw attempt? He's got that whizzer, but dragged back to the floor. Just relentless wrestling and grappling from Rutledge on top. Such a difficult style to deal with.
Yeah, this really is a suffocating performance from Paddy Rutledge. Just not giving Fernandez an inch.
And you've got to hand it to Fernandez. He has not stopped trying the entire time. The condition of both of these lads is really incredible. Both these guys attacking and defending continuously for almost 15 minutes now. But once again, we're seeing more of the same, just pure grappling dominance from Rutledge. Another takedown attempt. We could see a guillotine here. Half guard, it's going to be a very, very difficult position to finish from. And Rutledge passes. Fernandez guard regained into half guard though. Still trying to squeeze on that neck, and he's got that feeling the forearms underneath the neck. He feels like it's on, but the angle of the body from that half guard position makes it almost impossible to finish from. Abandons that back in the closed guard. Nice hip forward position here. Oh, beautiful movement on top by Rutledge. Just the
Fernandez briefly going for a toe hold there. I mean, 10 out of 10 for effort from this kid.
There's 20 seconds left in this fight, and it's more of the same. 3 very, very dominant rounds with a couple of glimpses of attacks, submission attempts, and positions from Fernandez, but really it has been overall one-way traffic.
Some huge elbows and punches towards the end of the round from Paddy Rutledge, as if to put an exclamation point on his performance. Wow, this is a dangerous, dangerous man.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to our judges' scorecards. Your judges score this contest 30-27, 30-26, and 30-26. All in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Paddy the Problem Rutledge.
No alarms and no surprises on the scorecards. A couple of judges finding a 10-8 round in there.